Good morning, my fearless ones. It is a few minutes before 8 o'clock, Sunday, the 29th. I'm just trying to fix my messy bun. My hair has been redone. So, the braids are a little tight when you try to pin them up. Yeah. So, I'm in front of the gym waiting on it to open. Why am I up at the gym before 8 o'clock? My daughter had to be at work. And I know you like, how long you gonna drive them girls? I only drive one. The other one is driving. How long are you gonna drive her before she learn how to drive? Let me tell you what happened a few Saturdays ago. I was picking her up from work and I did some shopping. But I was in her car. And so I accidentally hit someone. It was like a fender bender, right? The dent was this big at tops. Now, mind you, everything will be repaired. I have insurance. It supposedly it was my fault. She hit me, but it was my fault. Okay, so like I said, we have insurance, and this woman and her daughter is taking the show completely on the road because when I opened up my policy online and looked at the claims, it says that the woman has bodily injury. How you have bodily injury and you have a dent this big on your car and you hit the person? And I was just thinking, I was telling the girls, I said, I hear people say all the time, go ahead and hit me so I can get me a new car. Go ahead and hit me so I can get paid. You guys, when you start claiming that type of stuff, even if it's not currently happening to you, it will eventually happen to you. You have to watch what you put into the universe. Like, I don't care because I have insurance and the vehicles will be repaired. Everyone is safe from harm. But my biggest woe out of this is when we were standing there waiting on the officers to get there, she was like, this is the very reason why I don't want to drive right here, Mom. I'm like, dang, if I was going to have a little fender bender or accident, I would have rather for it to just been me in the car because now it's going to hinder her from even wanting to drive, because it's like, well, if my mom, an expert driver, can have a fender bender, then I can too. And I've never had an accident. Like, this is my first accident in my whole life. And me and the cop was actually joking about it as I was giving him my insurance information. And it just so happened that I had an expired insurance card in the car. um you know how it renew every 6 months, but you can print these cards out. I go online, I print out new cards. So I just forgot to print out a new card, so he had to call the insurance company, verify insurance, da da da. Okay, they said, yeah, I have insurance. So she was saying that, she said, Mom, I don't now really don't want to drive. I was like, dang, why this have to happen with her in the car? I would have rather for it to had happened before after I had picked her up, because I want her to learn how to drive. And I was like, oh, you cover, honey, we good. It was just a small injury. I mean, small, dent on the car, small injury to the car. But yeah, when I opened up the claim, it said that her daughter had bodily injury, the mom, and I'm like, people think that is a come up. It may be. It may be. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. And you guys, you got to watch what you put your energy into, because later on in life, 5, 10 years from now, if you claim that you hurt your knee in that accident and it really wasn't hurt, or your back, it really wasn't hurt, guess what the universe is going to give you? A hurt back and a hurt knee. You collected off of that. You collected off that energy. So guess what? It's pay up time. And this is not to scare anybody, it's to make you well aware of the laws of the universe. We cannot avoid the laws that were put here before we became human beings. There are some things that you just cannot avoid. Like, either whether, like I told my girls, I said, even if you don't know no better, it doesn't change the principles and the laws of the universe. They're still going to affect you. Here's another situation that just recently happened. Now, mind you, I am happily divorced. Okay, I've been divorced for many years. And me and my ex husband get along. And when you hear me say that I get along with someone, it's probably because I don't even talk to them. I get along real good with people I don't talk to, right? Right. If me and you don't see eye to eye, we are definitely not going to go back and forth. I'm not argumentative. I don't like a lot of strife and just a lot of chaos in my life. I'm a really, really calm person, and that is the reason why I don't deal with a lot of family members and I don't go to a lot of events because I don't like a lot of chaos in my life. I'm just really a quiet person. So, me and him don't talk, and he has been put in the block because he texts all the time. And let me tell you why. When we initially broke up, he it was a lot to get to another woman. Fine, all is forgiven. Let me be clear. All of this is forgiven. So I'm not saying this because I'm like um, a bitter woman or a scorned woman. Is that the words for it? No, I'm telling the story. I'm sharing the story with you because hopefully, again, maybe my life can help someone else. Maybe sharing my life will bring me closer to my subscribers, my audience, to let you know that I am human. And so I'm going to let this window up. Okay. Everybody's arriving to the gym early to get their workout out so they can get on with their day. So he left his family for a woman, and I kind of knew. Now this happened excuse me, this happened in February, and by March I was already filing for divorce. I cried about this situation about 2 weeks of my life, and I just moved on. I started dating again in April, which wasn't smart. It wasn't smart. Um, because I needed time to get over that situation. I had never really been single my whole adult life. Um, I met him when I was 19, so I never really just been single, independent thinker, taking care of myself by myself prior to him leaving his family. So I was a little shook about that. You've been with a person that long, you get used to habits. You get used to being with the same person. Even if you're unhappy, you still gonna be with them. Okay. So he moved on and he made a decision that he was going to be with that woman. So I actually contacted both of them to just let them know I still wanted him to be active in his son's life, because at the time my son was really, really young. He was like junior high, I believe, like leaving elementary, junior high, something like that. And so when I seen him, he had like a big bite mark on his face. And I remember telling his mother, I said, "Is she hitting on him?" Because me and her were talking every day. And she said, "Girl, I don't know. I called." And when I told her about it, she called and asked him, was she abusive? And she said, "I told her, if you hitting on my son, I'm gonna whip your ass." I was like, I seen this big old bite mark. And he told me later she like bit a plug of his face. Wow. So when I seen that, what I did was March I filed for a divorce, and I remember him calling me, and he was saying, "Well, let's just be separated, and then maybe one day we can get back together." No, no. One thing about cancers, we are loyal by default. Like, we are born loyal. You don't even have to do nothing to earn our loyalty, and we'll be trying to give it to you. That's just cancers. which is dangerous for us because it puts us in a situation where we can be hurt all the time by manipulative people. So as a 40-year-old woman now that's knowledgeable of how the universe and people work, I know better now. And like my great mentor that don't know she mentored me, Oprah, when you know better, you do better. So, but one thing about us, once we're done with you, we're done with you. Because see, by us being loyal, we put our all in that. We gave you our trust. We tried with you. It didn't work. I don't backtrack. I would never revisit that situation ever. Not again, not because I'm scorned or hurt, because he's scorned and hurt now. Let me finish explaining. So they stayed together. He didn't have a choice. He stayed with her. Some people when they get abused, they equate that to love. Like, this person care enough about me that they're going to bust out my car windows, slice my tires, beat me up. When she catch me with another woman, she come over here, she act up, she call me all the time. Same way with a woman. If he kicks, stomp, beat, knock my teeth out my mouth, he cares something about me. Some people really think like that. And I'm not trying to put nobody down. I'm saying people really think like that. That if a person is not actively being abusive or being aggressive towards them, that they don't care about them. And that's not me. I'm not. You're not going to put your hands on me. You're not going to mistreat me. And I'm not going to put my hands on you. And I'm not going to mistreat you. That is period, point blank. When we get in a situation where we are laying hands and it's not romantically, lovingly hands, then I'm out. So I knew I didn't want to be with him no more. Like, we grew up together. I think he 2 years older than me. So he was like 21 when I met him. 20, maybe 3 years. So he was like 22. I was 19. So we were babies. And you go out and get this abusive psycho, and you think I want you back in my life, and I have to try to repair all of that trauma? No. No, I don't want no parts of that. His mother, they went to his mother's house to visit, and she called me and she said, Tasha, my son got with the devil himself. She drink a pint of vodka a day. She get drunk, she wanna fight. She cursed, she disrespectful. I don't know what he brought home. I have no idea. She said, but that's the devil. And I was like, well, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. See, there are laws in the universe that we cannot rewrite or avoid. What you put in this universe, you will get it back 100 fold. Okay? My beautiful, fearless ones, move cautiously in this world, because the last thing you want to add to your list of life issues is reaping and sowing. You cannot get away with doing people any kind of way and it not come back to you, even if the person forgive you. See, I think Christianity has gotten us so discombobulated, and the information has been mixed and distorted to the fact that people assume that, hey, if I say I'm sorry and that person forgive me, then all is forgiven and I don't have to worry about paying for what I've done. That's not true. That's not true. I seen him the other day. Mind you, he is blocked. I can't see his messages unless I go into my blocked messages. I can't receive phone calls because they go directly to voicemail. So I'm going into the grocery store and I always put my headphones in because I'm always listening to audio books or just motivational stuff and whatever. I very rarely walk into a grocery store and don't have my headphones on. I don't want to hear crying babies. I don't want to hear people chit chatting. I just want to, I'm in my own zone. I wear sunglasses. So I'm just moving really silently and at Tasha's pace. So I heard somebody blowing, bah, 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 bah. I don't react to horns. As long as I'm not crossing the street and you are maybe about to try to hit me, I'm not. I don't react to horns. So I I heard my name. Tasha, Tasha, bum, bum, Tasha, Tasha, Tasha. I turned around, look, it's him. I thought you had moved to Texas. From last time I heard you was in Texas, Memphis, something. So I just gave him this really dry wave like, hey, and kept going. My son has his phone number programmed in his phone. When I purchased that phone for him, I put his phone number in his phone and told him, you can call your dad when you get ready. Your dad don't need to talk to me to talk to you. Okay? So, if your son don't ever contact you, there's not much else I can do for you. He is 17. You know, I don't know what to say about that, but I don't want to talk to you. There is no way we will ever, ever, ever get back together. Once I'm done, I'm done. And I fight. I fight for my relationships. Like I said, I'm just loyal by default. I fight. I look on the bright side of everything. I give people chance after chance after chance after chance to hurt me. And they do it every time. They do it every time. When you give a person a chance to do you wrong, they'll do it every time. And I'll allow it. Because one thing I know about the principles of the universe, what you put on this earth, you will surely get it back. There's no way around it. You owe somebody some money and you don't pay them, guess what's going to happen? The universe is going to ensure that you still lose that money. It's all energy, can't be created or destroyed. So if you owe someone and you're spending their money out at the club instead of paying them, take some advice from this video. When you get off the phone, when you get done looking at this video, call or text that person, apologize for the delinquency, excuse me, and make some type of payment arrangements. Because show, as my grandma show, surely as the sun rises and set, if you don't pay back that debt, the universe is going to get it from you anyway. Men, you laying down with these women, you taking from them spiritually, you not helping them, you not treating them right, the universe will ensure that you still have to pay it back. If you don't mean a person any well, the best thing to do is not to mess with them. Period. Women and men. Because you're going to get it back. And then the first thing you wondering is, did somebody put something on me? What's wrong with my life? Oh my God, I can't win for losing. This is some people's favorite words. I can't win for losing. Well, you set it up like that. You set that in motion. Nobody did that. Nobody put nothing on you. Who wake up every day saying, I hope this person don't make, at least I don't. And you shouldn't. Don't speak negative on nobody's life. Wish everybody well, even if they do you wrong, because you don't want to have to deal with the karma. the reaping and sowing of just wishing somebody's bad. If they do you wrong, wish them well, send them love and light, and move on. Honey, the universe is everything you put in, you get it back 100-fold. That's why I'm pleasant to everybody. That's why I help everybody. It doesn't make a difference if they full of that bull or not. If I can help you, I'm going to help you because I know I'm going to get it back 100-fold. I work for myself. I log into my computer when I get ready. I shop when I get ready. No one tells me what to do. You want to know why? Because I follow the principles of the universe. The Bible says my people perish due to lack of knowledge. When you're more knowledgeable of how this planet and laws work, you can move accordingly and it will be beneficial to your life. This is all. I just took you guys to church. Okay? He's reaping what he's sowing. And he'll never replace me. He will never replace a 20-year-old relationship, 20 years of somebody as loyal and as committed as I was to my family. He can try. And I hope he do. I hope he finds someone better. I hope they live a lavish, lush, plush, prosperous, abundant life. Because that's exactly what I'm going to do when I'm ready to do it again with another mate. I'm already telling the universe exactly what I want out of my next man. I want him to be this. I want him to be that. I want him to look like this. I want him to do. I have put in my request. I've let it be known. It's folded up, tucked tight. And as I wait on my man, I'm cleansing and doing what I need to do so I can be a better wife when he comes. So he'll recognize me and I'll recognize him. Okay? Till next time, you guys. I'm about to head into the gym, get this workout on. And you guys have a great Sunday. Words of encouragement. I want you to stay blessed. Always walk fearless. Hold your head up high. Do not be in defeat. Go get that money. Walk in prosperity and abundance. Speak it into your life right now. Say, I am prosperous. I am abundant. I am a money magnet. Money loves me. Money loves to fill my hands and pockets. Money chases me down. Money fills my bank account. My cup runneth over. I am the head and not the tail. I live my life in wholeness and fullness. Say all this with me. Repeat this with me. Say this while you driving. When you get a shut-off notice, I want you to say, I declare you are paid in full because I live my life in abundance. I live my life in prosperity. I'm never broke. My cup runneth over. I have all my needs met. I want you to say this over and over and over and over again every day, and it will change your life. Blessings.